Good morning everyone, welcome back. Yes, the scenery looks very different today as I am in Bath. We are Saturday the 12th of July 2025. Next part of the Heatwave, which is coming in today. Again, 30 degrees, it's extremely hot yesterday and it's extremely hot now. But yeah, here we go, it's a beautiful Bath. Welcome back. So about 4 hours have passed since I last showed you the lovely view of Bath, and it is 32 degrees at the moment, and we've just gone past 12:30 and it's getting up, man. It's a bit of a scorcher, but once again, as I'm driving, can't really show you, it is crystal clear blue sky. The thing is with English weather, well, English heat I should say, is that we get, the humidity factor is really high and it just drains you, it makes you exhausted. But everyone's out, everyone's all chilled, relaxed, people complaining, it's too hot, but nevertheless, it's beautiful. I am back. I have returned from Bath, which was pretty much horrendous first thing in the morning. And now we are coming up to 2 o'clock because it was pretty much nothing to show really, the fact that it is so flipping hot. As I've just come out of the shower, I'm now back sweating again because it is officially the hottest day of the year. At the moment it's 33 degrees. That sun, whilst the clear blue sky, well actually no, we've got some moisture, I've got a few stratocumulus. There's one right there. But my god, that thing there is hot. I was asking this question to myself, like, you know, why do people believe that this is something to do with CO2 when it has been explained to us over and over again? And this is a mainstream analysis, that the fact that we have been dominated, this whole area of Europe and UK has been dominated by this high pressure. And obviously the jet stream makes its way up, so we're really getting all this sort of heat from Africa, and it's just worked its way up north, and this is what we're getting really, is this sort of heat. It's happened before actually, I think about 3 years ago maybe, but so far my analysis of this heat wave of July 2025 has been beautiful, isn't it? You can go check out my previous parts I've done on this heat wave, and there have been no trails, absolutely none. And I've said many times that the fact that the powers that be had plenty of opportunity to do this project, but again, if it is a 5-year program, it might not happen straight away. So I'm shirtless, I don't want to show you, because fuck it, it's the hottest day of the year and I'm blank refuse to put a vest on. What a fantastic heat wave. I can't complain, it's been beautiful. The roads are a bit more calmer, the people are a bit more calmer, I've noticed that. Yeah, we still piss and moan and complain that it's hot, sure, because it doesn't really reach this temperature in England. But nevertheless, the people are a bit more chilled. I have to admit, I'm a bit more chilled. So enjoy this heat wave. I think the last one will be tomorrow, and then it's going back to 25 degrees on Monday. But yeah, there we go. So I'm in my greenhouse, and it is 47 degrees in here. Absolutely baking. So we're practically 5 o'clock at the moment. I'm in my greenhouse and my melons unfortunately have got this terrible blight. So I know this is not a gardening program, I know that. And it's a bit of a shame. Look, I've got one melon, look. One fucking tiny little thing, and one there. I've got one there as well. So at least I've got 3 melons out of 40 plants. Not very good, but anyway. We're at peak period now where the temperature is at its hottest. I think around between like 2 and 5 basically. My god, is it hot. The last time I felt heat like this was a couple of years ago, but it was more or less when I was in Greece, going back in 2016. It was very, very hot, very sticky, very humid. So yeah, what a day, as definitely the hottest day of the year, as we are the 12th of July 2025, and we are Saturday. So there we go so far. So Oh, terrible. Yeah, this blight, I'll show you what it is. It's this here. I don't know if you can see, it sucks all the moisture out. It's this little white pest. I think I've got a couple of pests on there. But anyway, it is what it is. You've got to battle with nature. Sometimes, look, that's what it is. Sorry, I know it's not a gardening programme, I understand that. But may I say, it is hot. My Insta360 stopped working due to the heat. Bless, but I have to admit, pretty good camera. What have we got so far? Clear blue skies, once again. There we go. Is that time once again? Let's go check out the time lapse on the 12th of July 2025. This was the hottest day of the year. My God, was it hot! That clip that you saw in Bath, I was actually planting these like yew trees, and I swear to God, around about half 8, I was sweating my bollocks off. Oh, it's terrible. And you get temperatures like that when it hits like over 20 degrees and it's barely 9 o'clock in the morning, you know you're in for a ride. But wow, what a day. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can see any trails. Meh. I think all in all, it was a pretty decent day. Clear blue skies. I want to see that moisture. Remember in the previous video, you can just make out like the moisture developing and then the clouds start to form with the like this. It's like white haze starts to form in that area, which is an indication that moisture is in the atmosphere. Let's skip ahead. I don't think we've got anything to show on this bit. Beautiful. Look at that. Clear blue sky. As soon as the sun starts to come into the view of the camera, now we can see that white haze. So you can't necessarily see that is a clear blue sky day, but you still have the mix of this. You can see it forming there, the clouds. Same thing. But you can't see it with the naked eye. Let's skip ahead. I don't think we're going to see any trails. Bit of clouds forming. Okay, there we go. As the sun is descending, we are coming into the evening. Coming into nighttime. I always check the nighttime footage because sometimes you see these anomalies, but what you're basically seeing is a bunch of aircraft. And sometimes you see the Starlink satellite. We're coming into the morning. Let's have a look at the sky. Should be clear sky, I think, on that Sunday. Yeah, there we go. Clear sky. So there we have it for Saturday, the 12th of July, 2025, as it was the hottest day of the year. It was a bit of a challenge in the morning, and I shouldn't have really worked because I tell you what, around about 9 o'clock, I was exhausted. And the thing is with England, as I mentioned before, the humidity factor is quite high. The percentage was around about 90%. And when you're in that sort of temperature with the humidity, it just drains you. But nevertheless, it's a rare occasion, but it does happen. So there we have it. You can follow me at Investigate with Nick on Rumble and The Cosmic Twilight on YouTube. I shall see you very soon.